Mr. Stephen Bond, how are you? Hey, hey, hey. Sabrina out there on TikTok, if you're still out there, thank you for hanging in there. Anybody out there, if you are on Facebook, if you are on Twitter, YouTube, D Live, or Twitch, what's going on, Sophie? I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Miss Rebel Jewel, how y'all doing tonight? We got a great show tonight. I don't care what anybody says. I know I say we have a great show every night because we truly do, but I am absolutely just honored to have Miss Sophie K. Davis tonight. She's amazing. I was speaking to her prior to coming out here, and it was like magic. You know, you just know when people are real and genuine and sincere. And yeah, it gave me that extra push to come out here and really do it. Um, Today I was struggling a little bit. We all have our ups and downs. Every day is not a perfect day, and I ask God every day to give me strength to come in here and continue to do what I do. And it wasn't until after I got off the phone with Sophie till I was like, and this is exactly why you need to continue to keep doing exactly what you're doing, because of people like Sophie Davis, the real sincere people out there from a distance too, all the way from UK. So yeah, very honored to have her on tonight. Great show tonight. Thursday, y'all. December 2nd. We are right up in it again in this pouring right on into this holiday season. I'm ready to do it. So of course for the whole month of December, song of the days are just going to be all Christmas songs. I'm trying to see how many Christmas songs, Christmas hits I can get in there, how many artists, where I can pull back from, just all of the music that I like. And one of the songs that actually I came across last year, because there's tons and tons and tons of Christmas music out there everywhere, because it's been going on for years. But I don't know. 2020, I don't know about y'all, but 2020 was a complete disaster for me. Besides me writing a book, besides me starting this 411 podcast, everything else that went on in 20, besides me turning 40, those were some of the great things of 2020. But everything else was a complete disaster. And last year, Christmas was interesting. It was different. It was new. Me being in my new environment, me being, in my new, you know, me. It was kind of interesting. But I came across this song by Kim. It's called Jesus, featuring Patti LaBelle and Ronald Isley. And can I tell y'all, on Christmas Eve, on Christmas Day, I would just sit in my car and I would listen to this record, and the tears would just flow right, just it would just flow nonstop like a faucet, and the music was speaking to me, and it was like a cleansing. It wasn't, I was down, upset. It was like, thank you, Jesus. I'm so glad that I have you, and thank God that you have protected me and saved me, and you just have me like this. In my lonesome, all by myself. Everybody else abandoned, left, they went, whatever, goodbye. But I was just right there, and that's all I needed at that time. Song of the day, Jesus, by Kim, featuring Patti LaBelle and Ronald Isley. 2013, What Christmas Means. A wonderful song. Came just in time. Again, this song was released in 2013, but I didn't come across it until 2020 when I went through one of the roughest, lowest points in my life. But we here right now, and I'm so thankful. And I have to say this. Yes, people watched the replay yesterday from Reading Between the Lines. I want to give a very special shout out to Mr. Robert Stubblefield. Thank you for coming. I don't know if you're gonna come back, but thank you for coming, because that Kathy is a trip. I think I saw her out there. Thank you. It's all in the cards with Kathy. Mr. Jason T. Davis, all the way from Los Angeles, California. Vibes by Royale. Thank you for the wonderful words of encouragement. I appreciate you. And of course, Sophie Davis, Ian West. Please check him out. He's always supporting. Check him out on Instagram at Ian West Music. Dr. Stephen Bond, thank you for coming through again. I appreciate you. Um, Farrell Higginbotham from my city, Trenton, New Jersey. My sister Kay Cole from Karma's Paradise. Y'all check us out Saturday. Check us out Saturday. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time, her time. I'm going to be doing a virtual book signing for my new book, My Inspirations, Volume 1.5, Deliberation Remix Journal, a 30-day transformational journey towards a healthier mindset. Check it out on Saturday. Get your copy. You can get the free link now to order your copy. Text the keyword remix to 609-738-0611, and you can go ahead and get your book, get your posters, get everything. We doing My Inspirations this Saturday at 1 p.m. My brother Nate Perry, thank you so much for helping me with this whole deliberation experience. I appreciate your professionalism and doing the damn thing all the way from Brooklyn, New York. And Miss Bethany. Bethany's from California. She has a business called Fuck Being Fat. And y'all go ahead and check her out. And that's with a PHUCK, fat.com. I think I saw Neek out there. What's going on from Coral LLC. See, I'm learning. I'm coming up now. I could actually say it the right way. Neek from Coral LLC. All right, now. Got a question. What is the last riskiest thing or riskiest decision that you've made? What is the last risky decision that you've made? And are you able to share? Some people might think, oh, that's so scandalous. That's this, that's that. But yeah, what's the last risky decision that you've made? I will tell you, for me, I broke down and I said, listen, I am not going to continue to do the same thing that I've been doing time and time again. I've been there before when I thought that I had my finances under control. I've been there before trying to keep up with the Joneses. I've been there before trying to have what you have and try to put it on me and make it fit me, and it didn't work. So the last risky decision that I made is I just took my savings and I invested it. And I said, we're going to do something a little bit different, because what I'm not going to do is continue to do the same thing over and over again, which I've been doing for so many years, and expect some different results, because it ain't. It ain't been good, and it ain't working good. I mean, all these years, it's been I'm going to just say it's been a journey. So do something a little bit different. Thank you so much, Neek. And Deshopia, hopefully I'm saying your name right. Thank you so much for coming on again. I appreciate you. I remember you from last night. So we getting ready to do it. Miss Sophie Davis, all the way from the UK. Let's go ahead and reach out to her and see what she has going on here. What's going on? How are you?
Hello. I'm great, thank you. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I just have to tell you that after I got off the phone with you, I just felt so much better.
That makes my heart sing. Thank you.
And
I loved our conversation.
And I know that I said I was going to hold back on, the message that I was going to give, because I just didn't know if it was the right time, because I never want to come across as being, arrogant, being too full of myself. But speaking with you, it let me know that I'm not that. Us carrying on and having our same conversation that we had prior to the show, giving it to everyone, is probably needed. And it was the right time, because like I said, that message has been on my heart for a long time, and I just kept it because it just wasn't the right time. But I think it's the right time now.
I'm so glad to hear it, and it's so nice that we can be honest and real and have like those discussions. And I think it's just so important to be yourself and open up to people who have that similar experience in certain things. So no, I truly appreciate it, and just thank you for inviting me on the show as well. I'm so grateful.
Oh my goodness. So you always support me, whether it's good, bad, whatever. Like I almost can almost like count on you all the time, all the way from the UK, supporting the 411 podcast. And that means a lot because you're not close to me. We don't talk all the time. And I don't feel as if you're trying to take anything or do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I genuinely enjoy watching your shows.
And I said
I
that,
really do. They're so relaxing.
and I said I can tell that it's real because you'll comment on something that's like in the middle of the show. Like it's not like, you know what I'm saying? Like I know that you know stuff that other people don't know. I'd be
Yeah.
like, yeah, she's definitely tuning in, definitely tuning in. I appreciate that.
Oh, I'm so no, I love it because it's like sometimes certain things that are kind of said on the show, it's like, oh my goodness, you know what? I really relate to that. So it's like when you start relating to other people's experiences, including yours as well, then it makes you want to tune in. And I think you get such valuable information because at the end of the day, it's like we're all going through this thing, even right now, like very challenging times.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need that extra. You need that kind of backup. Like I'm a person of faith, as you know.
Yes.
But I truly do believe you need to connect with like-minded people. So it's like when I watch your shows, I feel like I can relate to so many things. So that's why I'm always commenting on every part that I can because it is relatable and it's real.
Well, what would we do without people like you? People like me, what would we do without people like you? Because I can't see everything that everybody sees. I can't. And just like I'm sure that there's some things that you can't see, that other people can see. And sometimes it's like, okay, I got it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And I just want to say one thing, Lauren, is that one person that kind of connected us together that is watching is Miss Rebel Jewel because she is the person that kind of I found your show through her. So I was like, you know what, she is a person that she's like for me a sister from another mister, and it's like she's one person that kind of encouraged me to actually be more like supportive in certain things. So it's just it's funny how things come around full circle kind of thing. So I'm grateful to yourself, and I'm grateful to having friends like Miss Rebel as well. So I truly do count my blessings and appreciate you all in that sense.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Rebel Jewel. I've been trying to get her to come on the podcast for almost a year now. She keeps saying that it's a time zone difference, but I reached out to her last year and I had asked her a question, and I knew that she was real too because she got back and had enough time and messaged and typed everything out, and I was like, she didn't have to do that, but the fact that she did I was like, okay, so I could, trust her, understand what's going on here as well too. You can tell. You can tell.
Exactly. And the one thing that is important with, even with what we do with myself, yourself, and Miss Rebel, and anyone that does like kind of entrepreneurial business, then it's like you need that trust. Yes. You need to be around people that you trust. So it's so nice to have that. And I don't take that for granted at all. So,
and we also talked about support, how you need support, and it's very important. And I share with you about the people who support, the people who don't support, and you have the same thing going on where people will support you, people will not support you. And the message that has been on my heart for such a very long time is, Miss Rebel Jewel, she has a lot of stuff going on. We could all look up to her. Rebel Jewel does not have time to sit here and follow behind every little situation and comment on every little thing and just be everywhere, because you can't do it. As you continue to get elevated to the next level, your time is limited and it's very valuable. With you got to be very careful with what you do with your time. So as you start to move, some people might feel a certain way, and they might think that you're doing something on purpose, or you're being shady or this or that. And it's nothing about that. This is just about business and making it move, and this is the way it works. Like, I can't get mad at Miss Rebel Jewel if I ask her a question and it takes a little bit longer this time around than it did versus last year, because she's grown so much since then. But then when people don't understand that, they want you to stay stuck where you were before. They don't want to see you grow. And then what I was saying before is, and I know some people won't get upset, but it is what it is. It does not. It does not take much to like anything. I don't care. There's family members out there that don't support the way that they possibly could. You're constantly on other things, and that's fine, and you don't have to, but it does not cost you anything to like anything. It don't cost you anything to comment on anything, even if it's, hey, how you doing? I ain't seen you whenever. As my grandmother used to say, good morning, kiss my foot, or whatever. She would say it another word, but we saying whatever. Comment and sharing, that it doesn't take anything. But what I've noticed is that a lot of people can't support you because they're too busy trying to be you. And and that's fine. Because listen, the shades, the head wrap, the jewelry, the music, the Mary J. Blige. You want to be stuck. You want to be stuck mentally on a My Life album, and you want to go through some things and not know how to get clarity in your mind. You want to have it all, then have it then. But you're gonna have to go through some of this pain too. So just because you see something here that come out, this is something that God has put in me and is pouring out. This is what you see. That's what you see. But that doesn't mean that you can get it. This might not be your path. Like, you might be doing something else. Just like, guess what? I'm not going to get up tomorrow and be like, all right, I'm Sophie Davis and I'm going to be, the hair queen, the natural hair queen. That's not my thing. I don't do that. So I can't get mad at you if I, tomorrow get up and, try to follow after you and it don't work.
Exactly. And the thing is, nobody knows what that person's put in work-wise to get to where they've got to. And everyone's got to respect that. And I believe staying in your own lane in that fact, because I know for sure that I do respect what you do. I mean, at the end of the day, so as I was saying, we were saying before, it takes a lot to actually bring a daily show together, daily and consistent on all different platforms, at a certain time of the evening every single day and entertaining people. So that's not an easy thing to do, you know. So and again with like even in the case of Miss Rebels, like to be daily and consistent with her brand, with her clothing range, with her jewelry, with her daily
affirmations. Yep, I was just about to say.
everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you do a branding, clothing brand, you do a book, you know, there's so many things that people don't see. They see the edited version of what it probably took you hours to do.
Mm-hmm. They don't
days to do, months to do.
Forget about that, years to do. Like, listen, this right here. I have been practicing this thing since I was 11 years old. People didn't see the times that I was in front of the mirror. You know, people didn't see all of the years that I was mentally incarcerated. You know, going through, you know, stuck on my MJB thing. People didn't see all of that. You see it now, but that's why I say, like, go through. You want to go through all of the blood, the sweat, the tears, the drama, the pain, the not knowing who you are, unsure of who you are. Like, you just can't. It is what it is. But so I know that was rough, and it's been on my mind for such a very long time because I see the people who can't support you because they're too busy trying to be you, and it's nothing to be arrogant at all. Nothing at all. Because, like, if you seen when I damn near died and was ready to give up, that's not something that somebody wants to, you know, be happy and celebrate about. But part of that is the reason why, you know, I'm here today. Like, this dude, some people were like, this dude is a little different. Like, I see the shades, I see the head wrap. I don't know. I'm gonna check him out a little bit and see what's going on here. But yeah, there's a story behind it all.
Yeah, and everyone has that unique story, and that's what makes us all special. That we're not all the same. No who wants to be the same. You know, it's nice to be able to take inspiration from all different people because of their uniqueness. So if only people would think of it in that way, but unfortunately, they just don't. And it's a race of people that are more in close proximity to you, that are in your circle, that do this. So, yeah, because I really loved your show actually the day before yesterday, because not only were you kind of talking about, I think someone mentioned about what do they do when they're socially awkward.
Oh, awkward. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And the first thing I related to what your guest said, but I also took a piece of what you said as well. And I think it's good to have that kind of balance of being yourself and not trying to fit in, because at the end of the day, when you try and attempt something that is out of the norm, or something that's special that you have been even creating for years, those people that you're trying to change for, they're not going to appreciate it. So don't try and conform to what everyone else is doing. Just be you. And but yeah, it's important to be sociable. But at the same time, it's not good to change yourself, because at the end of the day, those people will never appreciate you in any form. So
it's so true.
Yeah.
And
I related to your story. I can't believe that growing up, that what you went through. And obviously, I heard your story about Mary J. Blige, and that was just amazing as well. Just there is light at the end of the tunnel as well. So
I appreciate that. You know, I never thought that I would be able to just be so free and say it. It was always something that I hid on the inside. And like, I used to be like, you are different. There's something about you. Don't nobody understand you, and I don't know if they ever will. And like I said, I was like mentally incarcerated because Nobody was really understanding and rocking with me. You know, I was always different and always by myself. You know what I'm saying? So here
But
I'm.
you have a lot of people that you know that are inspired by you, and you know, we inspire people in different ways, and some people might have all the because I mean I've had instances where I've had loads of groups of friends, but most of them I no longer deal with because it was always that case of quality over quantity.
Oh, that is a good one. Yes, 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 yes.
Yeah,
That is so good. Like, and
yeah.
that's I have been where I knew that I was different. I knew that I was, you know, not like everybody else, but I had to put on something so that I could fit in with everybody else. And when you put on something so you can fit in with everybody else, yeah, you're gonna get a bunch of people that are not of you, and that's a lot of quantity, but the quality may not be good. So that was real profound of you
Mm-hmm.
saying that. Oh, I got so many people around me, and they're pulling me in this direction, and I gotta go hang out with this one, and I gotta go hang out with that one. But what is the quality like? And some of the people who could just sit back and maybe they might just have one friend. They might just have that one friend, but that one friend is actually giving them some, you know, truthful knowledge, and are not like taking. If anything, that person is probably giving and teaching and, you know, trying to help elevate you to the next level.
Mm-hmm. And that's our found now in my life right now is that I've gotten rid of the quantity for quality, and you know, I think it's important to keep your circle tight in that sense because it's like you don't want your energy drained from people that just want to take. They just want you because I found that even when I was in my 20s, that I was at the person that was like, yeah, you know what, I'll spend to go here. I'll go on a holiday like we all used, a group of us all used to go on different holidays for birthdays and stuff. And then, you know, when it comes to that time when it's your birthday, I know it may seem petty, it's just an example, but
Mm-hmm.
I found that when it came round to my time, I've got a twin sister, so when it came to our celebration, it was like, oh, sorry, can't make it. So I got to that point where I was like, I can't no longer give my time to people that don't want to reciprocate things back in that sense. It's not always about what you can get out of people, but it does, there's a fine line between what you kind of accept and yeah, I truly believe it's important to if other people are edifying them their time, you must do the same as well.
Yeah, that's a good one. So we have.
Yeah, because
Good, good.
yeah, because they if they don't see you as valuable, then don't waste your time surrounding yourself with those people.
Amen to that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I just want to let everybody know that we have the lovely, talented Miss Sophie K. Davis, all the way from the UK. And I want you to go ahead and let them know what you do. But before you do that, when I first heard you speak, I was like, oh my God, I love her accent. I really have got to reach out to her, man. I just want to talk to her. I have a thing for people with their accents and stuff. So I love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I was actually born in London, but a lot of people think that I'm my accent's from outside of London in England. But a lot of people think have asked me and my sisters, not my brothers, but my sisters. They're like, "Oh, are you from a place called Birmingham, and a place that's actually in England, but it's not in London." So I don't think I have a typical London accent, but I am a British-born Jamaican.
Oh wow! And you know,
Yeah.
I didn't know that Rebel Jewel was in the UK either. I thought she was in Jamaica. So When I
see pictures of us
yeah,
naked? Did we go to Jamaica?
I said, wait a minute. I said, what's going on here? How are both of them together? But I get it now.
So I know not to tell Miss Bubbles the story, but we're both Jamaican. So we're both Jamaican and we live in London. Yeah.
Well, I know we talked about me coming over to the UK. So
Yeah.
I'm passport ready. That was one of my biggest accomplishments because I've always wanted to have a passport, but sometimes you just got to step out and do things on your own. So I finally did, and so I'm passport ready. Now this damn coronavirus is cutting up, but I don't see myself traveling out of the country until probably next year, maybe summertime when things calm down a bit. Hopefully.
Yeah. I don't think you'd want to come now because it's too cold. And I know you mentioned that you don't like the cold. I don't either. And trust me, it is freezing right now. It's about the way we measure temperature is different to you guys. So we call degrees something. I think you guys go by Celsius. Am I saying it right?
We go by Fahrenheit. Don't you go by Celsius?
Fahrenheit. Yeah, we go by Celsius. But I go by degrees. But all I know is 4 degrees here, which
that don't sound nice at all. I don't know what it is, but it don't sound nice at all.
Let's just say, like on my weather app, there's snow icicles right now. That's how cold it is.
Oh my God, no, I don't want to go there. No.
But it's not like maybe if you go to Canada, it's not cold like we don't get freezing cold to that point, but yeah, it does hit minus at night.
But on the flip side, when it's summertime, does it get just as hot or no?
It's a mixed bag because it's like even last year when it was lockdown, it was so hilarious because it was like there was like a kind of memes going around of people saying, why is it so hot and sunny when it's lockdown and no one can go out, even though you could go out, you could go for walks, but everything was closed in the majority, obviously, of 2020. Things did open back in like late July, August, but yeah, it was very hot last year, but this summer it was like up and down. It was like raining one day, sunny the next day, overcast one day. The UK is very like I don't want to be cheeky on here, but it's very like I'll use another word. I was going to say something, but I don't want to be offensive. Yes, just a mixed bag.
You could be offensive on it.
It's very, very unpredictable. I was going to say bipolar.
Remember he said it. Yes, I get it. Yeah. He said the other night that he didn't like that because people use that too loosely. So I got you.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that, but that's the terminology of what people use it now for the UK's weather in the summer, because it is, you know what, Levin, is so funny because I remember when Rihanna came out with Umbrella. And that was 2007, and that was kind of when the weather started. I'm not blaming it on Riri, but no, it was the time when the summers were raining, and I'm like, what? And she was number 1 that year.
Now I'm gonna give you some trivia. It's funny that you say that. I'm gonna give you some 411 trivia. Do you know whose song that was originally supposed to be for?
Sia. Was it Sia?
No. Guess again.
No, maybe not. Sorry.
Guess again. You
get Mary.
Yes, it is. So they originally gave that song to Mary J. Blige, but she didn't want it, so she gave it to Rihanna.
Yeah, I don't think. I think that song's more of a pop.
Yeah.
Song.
Mary probably was like. Mary was like, yeah, no, I don't think I can do that.
I don't think that would have. I don't think that would have suited at all. It just wouldn't have been the right direction. But obviously, it depends on how the beat would be and everything like that. I don't know.
So I want to give a shout out to Board Troll out there on D Live. I see your comments. I've I've had it been said before. So there is no lamp, and you cannot have three wishes. Okay, no lamp, no three wishes. You're funny. Um, but thank you. I appreciate you for coming through. And Rebel Jules said that it was snowing last week. I think I saw one of those comments.
Yeah, it was. It was. Not, funnily enough, it wasn't quite where I was. So we don't live that far apart from each other, but it wasn't really snowing like it was predicted to down in the area of London where I am, which is strange again. Because you go 10 minutes down the road and it will be dry one place and
that's
again another.
That's crazy.
In another area.
So let's talk about food. Holidays are coming up. What are some things that you eat over there?
Me, I'm a seafoody person, so I used to be a vegetarian.
Pescatarian?
For like 14 years. Yeah, vegetarian.
Oh, you are.
And then I was, and for a few years. But yeah, no, I tend to eat a lot of things. I don't eat pork, and I don't drink alcohol either. So I stopped drinking alcohol in like 5 years. No, maybe more than that. Maybe more than that. So for me, it's like I don't really. I think with the holidays wise, it's so unpredictable now with everything that's happening with the announcement with the new variant. We just don't really know what we're doing yet because our family's big. We have a big family, so it's like we need to make sure we're all safe, but at the same time we do want to celebrate. So we normally have things like we don't have turkey because it's too dry. We have chicken, potatoes. We have rice and peas because that's something we like to mix up the Jamaican side and the traditional Brit side. So we have our rice and peas, our macaroni. Stuffing.
Let me tell you, when I was eating meat, and I would go to the Jamaican spot, my favorite thing was oxtails.
Oh yeah, it's delicious. And allow the beans, the beans that go with it in some of people do put the white beans with it, the butter beans. Sorry, my sister loves it. But I don't know why I don't. I just don't like it in there. I like my oxtail on its own with the rice and peas.
What's going on, Crazy Capital Media? Now, every time I drive by and I look at the place and I'll see Jamaican food or something, I just sit there and I'm like, I remember those oxtails, but just keep on moving, keep on moving. I don't think I don't think there's anything I could eat now besides the rice and beans and cabbage.
Oh wow, really?
I mean, I don't eat meat. I eat seafood, but
yeah. So, do you guys have many? Because when I've been the times I've been to the US, I've never really seen many Caribbean.
You gotta go. You gotta go. Joints. You gotta go to the hood spots. There's certain areas that have it. It has to warrant it. So you're gonna get them in, the cities like, Newark and, Trenton and Camden. You're gonna find them there, but you won't find them in. You got to be in certain places, downtown areas.
Yeah. No wonder, because when I went to Jamaica, it was like 2012, nearly 10 years ago. And there was I noticed a lot of Americans in Jamaica. And I was like, they must be coming for the food.
Oh, that is funny. There's a lot of fish dishes, though. I'm assuming, right? There's a lot of fish dishes that are made.
Yeah. So we do things like bream, lobster, prawns.
Now
we do like pickled prawns.
Now, there's one thing I have to tell you that I don't like. Now, I do believe that the way that you cook your fish, you keep the head on. Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
It depends.
Absolutely not. No.
Oh, I love it.
No. Well, I guess.
No, some people eat the eyes. I'm like,
that's
nah,
what. See,
that.
no. See, no. I'm done with it. I'm done. After the eyes. That's why I don't.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I you know what, I do think the eyes and all of that, keeping it in, it depends what you're cooking, because I know with things like red bream, you're not going to keep the whole fish, you have to cut it up, so, but with I think there's one, I think it's, I can't remember, maybe Miss Rebel knows that, I think it's tilapia that keeps the head on. But I think when you keep those things on, it gives it more flavor.
You know what? Board Troll says it's good company to eat a fish and look into its eyes. But you know what it reminds me of? I was friends with someone who is of Latin, and they cooked the whole pig, and we're having a conversation, and he was like, the best part is eating the snout and stuff, and the head and stuff.
No.
And I'm like, absolutely not. First of all, I don't do the whole pig, but I'm not gonna be eating nothing that's looking at me.
Yeah, no. I have been to dining experiences in our UK pubs and that, where they will have the pig, just literally the baby pig on the table, and I don't eat pork, and I never actually liked pork growing up. So I was like, this is wrong. Can you imagine? It just reminds me of Babe. Can you imagine poor little Babe just going about his day, and then he comes home and then he gets slaughtered just to go on the table.
Oh, so you.
But then that's with anything, right? That's with any living thing.
Well, I mean, people eat chicken and stuff, so.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, true. But the thing is, with the pork, it's like it's something again that I noticed that because I only eat halal meat, so it's like I noticed that most of the Jamaican takeaways or restaurants in the UK, they not all of them. Some of them do the jerk pork, but some of them now are actually allow the pork because there's the Rastafarian. So my brothers are three of them are Rastafarians,
now,
and they're vegan.
What is that? So, what does that mean? You said halal meat, so tell me about that. I've seen it before, but I want you to tell me about that. And then you're saying Rastafarian. Yeah. So does that mean that something has to be different?
Yes. With the halal meat, that is something that's consumed by people who are Muslim. So something in my household, I'm a Christian, but my other half is Muslim. So it's like with us, because I've never really eaten pork, and I don't eat pork now, then it's something where it's like the halal meat is actually the way it's killed is actually different to how it is produced in the supermarkets. So basically, they kill the animals in a different way. They obviously they pray over it and stuff, and also they actually clean the meat better. So I noticed that when I was going to the supermarket at the time when I started eating meat again, our meat in some of the shops would have like this smell from the supermarket. But when I noticed that when I started buying the halal meat, then it doesn't have like this horrible smell to it. It actually has a better smell because they clean it up better at the butchers. But that's just my opinion. And with the Rastafarian, that's kind of, it's like a lifestyle. Again, it's something that I'm not going to be kind of trying to describe in a wrong way, because
Rebel Joe says
better than me, like my brothers. But it is a lifestyle where you kind of live that kind of what they call Ital, if I'm saying it right again. You have this lifestyle where you're just putting clean foods in your body. You're actually not conforming to a certain kind of religion as well. So I know that they mostly believe in the traditional Egyptian teachings and stuff like that. So it's all a lifestyle.
Interesting. I didn't know.
So I know a lot of Rastafarians they'll be like, they'll be like Bonfire Park.
What now? Will they?
My accent.
What? Will they interact with people, or if you're not a Rastafarian, they're like, nah, sorry.
I'll say that again. Sorry.
Will they interact with? I guess it's not right to say it, but common folk, or if you're not Rastafarian, then they don't want.
Yeah, you know the funny thing is, I'll use that as an example. My brothers, all two of them own shops, right, Levin, and they personally would not allow me into their shop or into their home because it's offensive. No meat. You ain't stepping in the door if you're bringing in a bag of meat. No, that would be disrespectful to them. So, like, even when me and my sisters go to see them or go to eat at one of their places, either it be their shop or at their home, then we will eat vegan food.
I know.
Not the junk vegan. You need to eat live greens, things raw, uncooked.
I know somebody who will actually, they don't bring certain types of food into their home either. That if they want it, they actually go outside and they cook it. Like certain meats can't be brought into their home.
Yeah. And it's good because it brings out discipline because my brothers, even with what I do now with I do my natural hair stuff, and the one thing that my brothers, especially one of them, he owns a vegan shop and he does music, so his name is Batunde Omumrola. So he actually encouraged me to actually stop having dairy, and he's actually for years he was like, sis, I love you, but you need to put down the weave, and that was the best thing that he'd said to me. He was doing it from a place of love.
Interesting.
Because it's not something, again, it's not only the food that you're putting in your body, it's the lifestyle, it's the whole package.
Yeah.
Because you're meant to get back to basics.
I wonder if we ever will get back to basics as a whole.
Mm. I think with the access that we have to so many things, yes, possible. We have so much access to so much information, and I think we're living in a really woke society now.
Interesting.
So yeah, I do believe there will be changes. I mean, even now with this ongoing thing with the obviously we're in lockdown still. Everybody's lives have changed where they're more woke. And I know you asked the question about what is the riskiest thing that you've done. And that's so important because it is challenging the mind to think, have you actually challenged yourself in your lifestyle? What are the changes that you're making in your life to actually get the best you can out of life?
Right. It's interesting. Yeah. We getting ready to go on a ride, I guess. Crazy. So, looking at some of these comments here, Rebel Jewel was saying that I believe the comments going, but you can't cook meat in the same pot as other food.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
And then Board Troll says like even a Japanese sushi master kills a fish with a quick spine to cut and avoid any stress and fear. So I guess even some certain Japanese cuisines, they even kill their fish a certain way.
Yeah, because the funny thing is that even when you have something like, because I've had Japanese food, I've had Korean food, and Chinese, and and I've always had the fish dishes. The fish dishes, you can just see the difference in how they taste. And Japanese food tends to taste more cleaner as well.
Yeah.
I love Japanese food.
I can do some sushi, but I only do.
Really?
I only do a couple things when I go. I'm just very, very routine. So I'll get a spicy tuna roll. I'll get a spicy salmon and spicy crab meat roll, and I'm just in heaven with all three of them right there.
Ooh, and it's very artistic. Like you have to be so creative to do it because me, I can't even roll at something basic. I can cook, but the sushi is a beautiful art. So I rate you on that.
oh no, I don't make that. Oh, I can't make that.
Oh, would you make
it? Oh no. But I can eat it though. No, I don't make it. I can't imagine if I had to make sushi, it'd be effed up. It would be all. I don't even know what it would be called, but it would not be called no Sam sushi. And you wouldn't want to eat it. I wouldn't want to eat it. Nobody would want to eat it.
I'm sure we'd be in the same boat.
But I have talked to some people who know how to take the sticky rice and do stuff with it, but I couldn't do it.
Yeah. Sushi is again. I love sushi because it's like the way it's evolved from what it was to what it is now. Like there's so many different flavors now coming with the sushi. But one of my favorite ones is their actual tofu sushi. I can't remember what you call it, but that is one of my favorites.
I haven't had that.
It's delicious. I think it's called nogari or something like that. Here's me mashing up the dishes.
It's okay. I would do it any better. So, well, I want you to go ahead and let people know about your platform. I know you're on YouTube. Let them know where they can find you at. I mean, I wish we could sit here and carry on all night, but
I know.
it's
Yeah,
almost time to get out of here. So, but I definitely want to make sure you
yeah.
go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I apologise because I didn't actually say exactly what I do. Yeah, so I basically do natural hair vlogging, and it was something where, just to give you in a nutshell, that I wanted to create something, and like you said before, Lauren, you know, the creation of something that's been in the background for years. So I'd always wanted to do something to do with natural hair, but I knew that I couldn't actually showcase products without setting up a channel, without building a foundation. So that's why I created a hair channel. I used to work in a hair salon, and I was inspired by seeing women with afro hair like me grown down to their back. So it was always something where I kind of was kind of told that I wasn't told it, but I felt like I was lived in a society where I was told that afro hair couldn't grow. So I was like, no, I want to be a part of something where there's loads of people that do what I do, but I wanted to make it a little bit different in the whole aspect of showcasing natural hair, not only showcasing natural hair, but also helping people with a mindset side, because it always starts at a mindset before it starts at a journey of being natural. So I like to celebrate afro hair. I've actually recorded now over 60 videos on my YouTube channel. So my YouTube channel is Sophie K. Davis, as is my Instagram page, and I'm all about natural hair. And I think it's not only, again, as we're talking about with the lifestyle, it's not only just the aesthetic, the outside, it's about the lifestyle itself. So that's what I like to celebrate, and that's exactly what I do. I do also sell a hair loss tool as well. So if anyone's interested, or that's ever suffered or know someone that suffers from alopecia, definitely get in touch with me, because I'm actually I not only sell the hair loss tool, but I'm an affiliate for a company where I have a discount code as well. So it's very helpful for anyone that's going through that process of, can I actually grow my hair back? Well, yes, you can. You say you can. So that's what I do.
Yes. That's amazing. I see the videos, and you really need to check out her YouTube channel, and you show the journey. And I looked at it and I was like, oh, wow, that's amazing. So,
Thank you.
yeah, you can see it.
Thank you. It's actually my second year now of being in this journey, and I don't like to count years, but because at the end of the day, some people are saying, "Oh, well, I was natural for 5 years," but for me, it's like that's going to be a part of my life going forward because of my identity.
Yeah, well said. And that's amazing that it's only been, you know, was it just last year?
It's been 2 years now. And my hair's just like enjoying it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And then if I ever told you some stories, we'd be here all night of some of the hair stuff that, I have been through, like going to how many stylists, and not to discredit, but I kind of lost my kind of I kind of thought, oh, I'd never grow my hair. I thought I was just going to be wearing wigs and weaves forever, but it doesn't have to be that way.
It sure don't. And if you want to know, check it out. Sophie K. Davis on YouTube. You'll see it. I mean, I saw it and I'm like, what? So, yeah, check it out.
Thank you.
Well, we made it here. I just want to say thank you. Um, again, like I would literally travel to the UK to see you. Like I truly feel that it's all love and it's real.
Yeah, you'd have a right laugh. You have to one day definitely come down to the myself and my twin and Miss Rebel too. We definitely, show you a great time.
Do you know that when it came to your twin, now I knew that you had a twin, but then for some reason I guess I didn't pay attention to it. And I think I started to follow your sister as well, but then again I didn't pay attention to that neither. And all of a sudden I'm like, wait a minute, how is she doing this? And I thought that I was talking to you the whole time, but it was actually your sister. Oh my goodness.
Oh, because I thought you knew. Cause remember, I think you were talking to someone from like the same time. Well, me and you connected first, and then I think I introduced you to Simone. And then I don't know why. I don't even know if I even said we were twins. I might have forgot, but I was an accident because it just seems like it's for us. It's like me and Simone have that connection. We speak every day. So I wouldn't have thought about it. And then I was like, oh yeah, I can imagine how that would cause confusion.
Now do you? I know we gotta leave, but now do you both sound alike? You look alike, but do you sound alike?
We do. You know what? We actually did a live together in February this year. If you can, maybe tune in. I'll put a little snippet of one of our lives on my Instagram. So I'll tag you to it and see what you think.
Okay.
But loads of people do know, because once they get to know us, then they can tell the difference between our voices. But I'm not gonna lie, my brothers do call me Simone. So I don't know.
That is so funny.
Well, my older brothers, not my younger ones, but yeah.
Well, hopefully we can connect again. I would love to continue this conversation in the future. I know it's so hard to track you down because you're so busy, but yeah, maybe we can continue this again, and then of course, hopefully, I can see y'all in person.
I know, and then we could do a live in London, right?
Now, if that happens, I'm gonna need somebody to be right at the airport as soon as I get off.
Don't worry, don't worry, we won't leave you on your own. You'd love it. It's just a place of like, you know what, you wouldn't ever get lost. And also like there's so much to do. There's so much to do here. Like you'd be like you could literally walk in. You don't have to drive everywhere. If that makes sense, because the transportation is I mean, London's got the biggest transport hub in the world, so it's like you can get from A to B, well, when things are working, when they're not doing engineering works, but you can get from A to B in literally minutes. So by the time you learn London, you'll be like, Sophie, who?
Now, do you hang out with Chef Ty too?
Oh yeah, so Chef Ty, again, I connected through Chef Ty from Miss Rebel. So yes, I've met Chef Ty because he actually did us a platter of strawberry chocolates, and he done us these chocolate bombs. And they were oh my goodness, the fruit was amazing. They're so nice and just creative and yeah, no, he's really cool. He's really lovely. So he lives not far from me, but in another part of London.
So this is what we're gonna do.
Not far away.
So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna finally get it together and get out to the UK. It's gonna be you, Rebel Jewel, whoever else, and Chef Ty is gonna cook for us.
Yeah, that's a plan. That is the plan.
Mhm.
And Chef Ty's like he can do the mains and desserts, so he's very obviously multi-talented. So we won't be go hungry, I can imagine.
Now, I know we're gonna leave, but I'm gonna give you a little more trivia. So,
Yeah.
can you tell me the R&B singer who has a CD called or an album called The London Sessions?
Ooh, that's not no, ooh, is that Adele? That's
Mm,
not, or is it Amy?
nope.
It's London Sessions. Isn't this, is it Mary?
It is. It is. So,
You know what, you're gonna tell me off, that's bad. I didn't realise she'd done that. I'm gonna have to
yeah.
download it.
So Mary J.
How
Blige.
come she named it that?
So Mary J. Blige, she actually released the My Life 2 album, and
Yeah.
over here,
Oh yes, I've seen that. Yeah.
over here in the U.S., um, it was a rough time, and that's when she did the Burger King commercial. Do you remember that whole scandal? So the promotion behind. Go ahead.
No, I don't actually. You know what? I recognise the album cover. I do know. I do remember the London session, but I don't know about the Burger King incident.
Well, long story short, Mary J. Blige did a Burger King commercial, and people did not receive it
Yeah.
very well. She was
Oh.
talking about crispy chicken, and they really was not feeling the whole crispy chicken situation coming from MJB. So long story short, like that sort of like put a damper on the promotion behind My Life Too. And then of course, you know, her sorry ass ex husband wasn't helping with the situation either. So then Mary was like, F it. After My Life Too, she was like, I need to get out of here. And then she went to London and recorded a whole album called The London Session. So that was the next album.
Oh, wow. That was 2014, right?
I don't know the exact year, but she went down there or over there, however you want to call it, wherever you all are at. But it was, you know, like the Adele, Amy Winehouse feel. So she was trying to get that vibe, and you know, it sounds
Wow.
very London-ish. And she worked with Disclosure.
Oh yeah, Disclosure. Oh, I love their tracks.
Mm-hmm.
I do love their like kind of beats, and they were very big at the time.
They still are doing it. Disclosure, I love them.
Yeah, they're still doing their thing, but you know, at the time it was like everybody's like, "Oh, who's Disclosure?" Was the thing, you know?
Ooh,
like when it was Disclosure, Avicii, Calvin Harris, like those, you know, at that time.
I can't imagine what the party scene is like in the summertime.
You know what they have? It's funny because they have loads of artists come down from the US. So last year, not far from me, about an hour's walk, they do this festival called I can't even remember what it's called now, but they do this summer festival where they invite a ton of artists, mainly from the US, and they literally it's just a whole big celebration of different music, different artistry. And I think the year before was they had Solange and like all those type of artists. And last year they did have, sorry, not the year before. I'm trying to think. It was 2019. So obviously 2020 was a wipeout, but this year was back to the events, back to the festival, and yeah, they're pretty good. I've not been to a festival because I just don't like the thought of it, but I think you'd have a good time. I think you'd enjoy it.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, definitely we'll have to check that out. Hopefully, we can get together. So yeah, I'll be um I'll be stalking the whole situation.
Yeah, you know what? When you're ready to come down, then just let me know, and then we'll definitely make sure that you have a great time and stuff. And there's just so many things to do. You won't go. It's not even just the music. It's just there's so many things to do, places to eat. And the good thing about the UK is you can go like walk around and there'll be so many different cultures. You don't have to go to a certain area to find a culture, like the food you want or the culture that you want. It's all integrated. So
wow.
yeah,
Sounds
that's what I love about London is I can have any kind of cuisine I want, or if that makes sense.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, you're sport for choice in that sense.
Well, I want to say Merry Christmas. I want to say
Oh, thank you.
Happy Kwanzaa.
And Merry Christmas to you too. And happy Kwanzaa as well.
Happy Hanukkah. I don't know if you celebrate that. Happy holidays.
Thank you. And you too. I'm wishing you the same as well. And yeah, just wishing you a really blessed and prosperous holiday season, and even plenty more amazing times ahead as well.
Yeah, and Happy New Year too, because I know that that's coming up soon.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe it's like I've come in the blink of an eye. I'm like, this
crazy
year has just gone fast.
So I figure I get all the holidays right on in.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it, and I wish you just the best holiday season. I know you had Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. And there's something, again, we don't celebrate here, but, I can appreciate how it's special to you guys. So,
yeah.
I hope you had a fantastic time celebrating Thanksgiving too.
Yep, I did. And now we're ready for the next one and take out this year. Let's just move out on this year and start fresh. I'm ready to hit the reset button already. I don't know about you, but I'm ready to hit the reset button.
Yeah, I'm ready for the year ahead, I think, because it's like there's so many things that I'm like, okay, I know that I have like certain goals and stuff like that, and especially with the financial side, it's something where I know what direction I'm going in. So I do appreciate time, but I am like excited about the year to come.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I got a jet, but it's been so fun, and we'll be in touch.
It has. Yeah. I can't wait. No, thank you for having me, and I really appreciate you, and I can't wait to do it again, of course.
You're welcome. Take care.
Yeah. All right then. Take care, Lauren.
All right. Good
Stay
night.
blessed.
Good night. You too.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Bye. Bye.
All right, y'all. There you have it. Miss Sophie Davis. I love speaking to her. This show was everything that I thought it would be plus more. So thank you for coming on. Had such a great time. Thank you to everybody out there. Instagram, y'all definitely did the damn thing tonight. My D Live family was out there tonight. Thank you so much. Facebook people, I appreciate you. So now, if you'd like to support the 411 podcast or Reading Between the Wines, I need you to do one thing for me. If you can text the word remix to 609-738-0611. So keyword remix to 609-738-0611. And you will get a pre-link to my new book, My Inspirations Volume 1.5, The Liberation Remix Journal, a 30-day transformational journey towards a healthier mindset. And if you purchase the book, you will help support and, help keep this thing going. And of course, I want to say thank you so much to everybody out there Again, people on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, D Live, Twitch. Thank you for liking, comment, share it. Thank you for the people who watch the replays. I appreciate you so much. And of course, I have to give thanks to my executive producer, my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, for allowing me to come out here and give y'all the 411 podcast one more time in life. Because without him, none of this would be possible. I wouldn't be here. Y'all wouldn't be here. So, we have to give credit where credit is due. Tomorrow, if you want to talk to me, it's going to be freestyle session. So, you can text me and we can get you on the phone. You can request me live on Instagram, or you can also request me live on TikTok tomorrow. So, yes, it's freestyle sessions. We're just going to have a great time and vibe out and see who comes on through here. So, yeah, check me out tomorrow, 10 p.m., 411 podcast for freestyle sessions. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sophie. Thank you to everybody out there watching. I appreciate you. And we'll see you tomorrow at 10 p.m. Take care, y'all. Good night. Miss Rebel Jewel, thank you so much. Dr. Stephen Bond, thank you so much for coming through. Board Troll, thank you so much for coming through. Appreciate y'all. See you tomorrow. Good night. Take care, y'all.